Last week, I got a comment under one of my YouTube videos. What's the appeal of AI mixing and mastering? Is it a lack of ability, a lack of interest in learning, or just a lack of care? And honestly, I know where it's coming from. I've been in music for almost 30 years and I know the pattern. This isn't about being lazy, it's about being focused. When I started making music back in the 90s, I was convinced that everything had to be real. And I had my very own definition of the word real. I had a sampler, an old Casio keyboard, a drum machine, and a 4-track recorder. And the only thing that I could sample from was vinyl records. It was considered fake to sample from CDs, for example. And I told myself if I was to rap, I had to make my own instrumentals. I couldn't jack instrumental from other artists, even though all the 12 inches had instrumentals on them already. And that was considered cheating. And you know how the story went with the mixtapes and everything. I even avoided computers for years. We used to call beats made on computers plastic music. Eventually, I realized every tool is fake until it's normalized. Drum machines, DAWs, autotune, sample packs. Same story every decade. And here's the crux of it. Technology never replaces creativity. It just exposes how stubborn or flexible we are. So what's the real appeal of AI mastering? Speed. AI does the heavy lifting, the repetitive stuff, so you can focus on being creative and make more music. Finishing more music, releasing more music, etc. It's not about skipping the craft, but removing friction. Some people love to tweak EQ bands and compressor settings. Others like to finish off music and release it consistently. Both of these are valid, but the difference is in the priorities. All right, let's go through the assumptions quickly. Number one, lack of ability. Some artists are incredible musicians, incredible at their craft, their instruments, their vocal technique, and so on and so forth, but they're just not that good at mixing. I wouldn't call that lack of ability. I would call that the presence of focus, because you can't master all skills at once. But I'm a big proponent of learning, mixing, and mastering. Number two, lack of interest in learning. Now, I'm a big learner. I love to learn, and I love to learn about LUFS. I love to learn about EQ settings and compressor settings, but not all people love this. Some people simply don't care about the difference between a compressor and a saturator and so on. Take me as an example. I drive a car every single day, but I have zero interest in what goes on in the motor, the engine, or whatever it's called. I just wanted to get me from A to B. And I don't think that makes me lazy. I think it makes me practical. Number three, the lack of care. Well, I think that many artists care a lot about their craft, their big picture sound, but they simply don't care about how to get that sound from the rough to the finished, to the release ready. And if AI can help them get those performances out of their hard drive and out into the world, I think the world would be better off. And that's not lack of care, that's momentum. All right, here's the truth. We all have limited time and we have limited energy. You can spend years perfecting mixing, or you can use tools to bridge the gap while you grow. AI doesn't make you careless, it helps you care about the things that matter. If you got 50 unfinished songs on your computer, AI isn't the problem. Perfectionism is the problem. And when it all comes down to it, it's your taste, your judgment, your vision that will create the song, not AI. And we all know that tools doesn't make great artists. It's the habits the artists have that makes them great. AI can't do that. And if you've ever heard an AI generated song, I think you can agree to that. So, AI isn't for the lazy, it's for the focused. It's for artists who want to spend more time creating than tweaking. And before I go, I just wanted to thank you so much for commenting on my video. I really appreciate the different perspectives on AI and other topics. And sometimes we agree, other times we disagree, but it's all love. Peace out.